Yehovah Eloheinu Svaod, Kadosh, Kadosh, Kadosh. Please fill me with the Ruach HaKodesh, that I may speak your written words with boldness to those who listen. I ask all these things in Yeshua Mashiach's name. Amen. Start with the Shema. Listen and obey. Children of Yehovah, pay careful attention and respond. Yehovah is our power and authority. Yehovah works in unity with himself, and you shall act upon your love to Yehovah with your power and authority, with your thoughts in mind, with your entire body, and with all the muchness that you have. Yod, Hey, Vav, Hey. Hand, behold, nail, behold. Numbers chapter 30. Moshe told the people of Israel everything just as Yehovah had ordered Moshe. Then Moshe spoke to the heads of the tribes of the people of Israel. He said, "Here is what Yehovah has ordered. When a man makes a vow to Yehovah or formally obligates himself by swearing an oath, he is not to break his word, but is to do everything he said he would do. When a woman makes a vow to Yehovah, formally obligating herself while she is a minor living in her father's house, then if her father has heard what she vowed or obligated herself to do and holds his peace, then all her vows remain binding. Every obligation she has bound herself to will stand, but if on the day her father hears it, he expresses his disapproval, then none of her vows or obligations she has bound herself to will stand, and Yehovah will forgive her because her father expressed his disapproval. If, having made vows or rashly committed herself to an obligation, she gets married and her husband hears but holds his peace with her on the day he learns of it, then her vows and obligations she has bound herself will stand. But if her husband expresses his disapproval on the day he hears it, he will void the vow which is on her and the obligation to which she has bound herself, and Yehovah will forgive her. The vow of a widow, however, or of a divorcee, including everything to which she has obligated herself, will stand against her. If a woman vowed in her husband's house or obligated herself with an oath, and her husband heard it but held his peace with her and did not express disapproval, then all her vows and obligations will stand. But if her husband makes them null and void on the day he hears them, then whatever she said, vows or binding obligations, will not stand. Her husband has voided them, and Yehovah will forgive her. Her husband may let every vow and every binding obligation stand, and he may void it. But if her husband entirely holds his peace with her day after day, then he confirms all her vows and obligations. He must let them stand because he has held his peace with her on the day he heard them. If he makes them null and void after he has heard them, then he will bear the consequent guilt. These are the laws which Yehovah ordered Moshe between man and his wife, between father and his daughter, if she is a minor living in her father's house. How can we learn to love our Creator after reading this timely chapter 30 of Numbers? We can share the written words of Yehovah with the children of Israel. We can share the written orders of Yehovah with the leaders. Be careful when making a vow to Yehovah, aiming to do everything you say you will do. Know that there are special instructions for women when making vows. Know that Yehovah has specific, detailed roles for men and women. How can we love others as Yeshua loves us? We can encourage others to make vows to Yehovah and keep them. Bear one another's burdens. We can make vows to Yehovah and keep them as an example to follow. Produce spiritual fruit: love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, humility, and self-control. We'll end with the Aaronic blessing using the name. Yehovah will kneel before you presenting gifts, and he will guard you with the hedge of protection. Yehovah will illuminate the wholeness of his being toward you, bringing order, and he will provide you with love, sustenance, and friendship. Yehovah will lift up the wholeness of his being and look upon you and will set in place all you need to be whole and complete. Ya'avirachacha Yehovah, Vayishmaricha Yair. Yehovah panav elecha vechunicha yisa. Yehovah panav elecha ve'asem lecha shalom. May Yehovah bless you and keep you. May Yehovah make his face shine on you and show you his favor. May Yehovah lift up his face towards you and give you peace.